I grew up on East Earlham Street, which was a small dead-end block. The families that lived and owned the homes, which was actually kind of rare at that time. And I was born in 1939. Those families all migrated from the South, as my parents and grandparents did as well. And but I love the fact that George Washington, when he became president, and there was the decision had not been made about where the capital would be. Philadelphia was in the mix, and during that time, of course, Independence Square and all that. He had 3 residencies in Philadelphia. The Germantown White House, they called it. It was one of those residencies, and that was 2.5 blocks from the street I grew up. So it was kind of an interesting mix or stew there, because on one hand you had historic Germantown, and on the other side of that was the fact that we had Earlham Street, which was all black, as I said, migrating. Families migrating from the South to work in the factories that were in that area. So you had all that sort of mix going on. And I think about a lot today, because there you see this kind of threads in my work. You'll see history, you'll see a great amount of energy and attention to Black culture. And so, but it was all that mixture growing up. So my parents certainly weren't museum visitors or gallery hoppers at any of that, but there was this sense of attention being paid to ways to keep, especially the young boys on Earlham Street, busy, out of trouble. And so drawing was sort of promoted and encouraged for the boys. And my older brother, by 7 years, talked about drawing clubs being formed, and they would gather in basements and set up still lines, and they would draw.